North Sentinel Island, roughly the size of Manhattan, sitting in the Bay of Bengal, about 750 miles from mainland India. From above, it looks like paradise. Pristine jungle, white beaches, untouched reef. But no one is allowed here. Not tourists, not researchers, not journalists, not even the Indian military. The Indian government has established a 5 nautical-mile exclusion zone around the entire island. Getting close is illegal. Trying to land is a federal crime. And the reason isn't just the law. The Sentinelese tribe has lived on this island for an estimated 60,000 years. They are believed to be direct descendants of the first humans who migrated out of Africa, making them one of the oldest surviving populations on the planet. Their language is unknown, their customs are unknown, their religion is unknown. Everything we know about them fits on half a page, and they want to keep it that way. Every single attempt at contact, from British colonial officers in the 1800s to modern anthropologists, has been met the same way: arrows, spears, aggression. In 1896, an escaped convict from a nearby prison colony washed ashore on the island. When a search party arrived days later, they found his body on the beach, covered in arrow wounds, throat cut. The island does not forgive trespassers. Back to John Allen Chau. He was a Christian missionary who believed the Sentinelese were, and this is a direct quote from his diary, living in Satan's last stronghold. He made 3 attempts to land on the beach, singing hymns, carrying gifts. They chased him off twice. His final diary entry reads, "God, I don't want to die." On his 3rd attempt, he was killed. The Indian government declared they would not attempt to recover the body. Retrieving it would risk the lives of officers and disturb a tribe that has every legal right to protect their island. The case was closed. And yet, people keep trying. In March 2025, a 24-year-old American tourist named Mikhailo Polyakov was arrested after illegally traveling to the island. Indian police said he was, quote, lucky he did not make contact, otherwise he would have met the same fate. Same island, same result, different decade. Every major forbidden place on this list has one thing in common. A government keeps you out. This one is different. Here, the people keeping you out aren't soldiers or border guards. They're former presidents. Deep in the redwood forests of Monterey, California, there is a 2,700-acre private campground called Bohemian Grove. It is owned by the Bohemian Club, one of the most exclusive private clubs in the United States. Extronomical. Every July for 2 weeks, it fills with some of the most powerful men on the planet, and no one outside is allowed in. The Bohemian Club was founded in San Francisco in 1872, originally by journalists, writers, and artists. Over the decades, its membership expanded to include politicians and businessmen. The guest list reads like a who's who of the 20th century. Clint Eastwood, Henry Kissinger, Walter Cronkite, Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, Charles Schwab, Mark Twain, Jack London. At least 5 U.S. presidents have attended. The club's official motto is "Weaving spiders come not here," meaning no business deals, no politics inside the grove. Just relaxation. That's the official line. And it may even be true, but here's what we know actually happens inside. Every year, the encampment opens with a ceremony called the Cremation of Care. Members gather before a large, concrete owl statue beside an artificial lake, where a theatrical ritual is performed symbolically, burning away the worries and responsibilities of public life. Robes, fire, a 40-foot stone owl, symbolic sacrifice. In isolation, you might call it theater. In the context of who's attending, it tends to raise questions. In 2000, Alex Jones infiltrated the grove and secretly filmed the Cremation of Care ceremony. The footage showed exactly what members had always described, a theatrical performance, not a satanic ritual. But the reaction from the club was telling. Bohemian Grove has a strict no-camera policy, and members are expected to respect each other's privacy. Breaking that rule, even to prove nothing sinister was happening, caused genuine alarm among members. When powerful people panic over a camera, it's worth asking why. And here's the detail that makes Bohemian Grove more than just a rich men's summer camp. In 1942, a conversation at Bohemian Grove between scientists and government officials is widely credited as one of the early meetings that led to the Manhattan Project, the program that built the first atomic bomb. The most consequential weapons program in human history was at least in part discussed in a place the public wasn't allowed to know existed.
Malevolence which would pursue us here has lost its power under these friendly trees. So shall we burn thee once again this night, flames that eat thine effigy. We shall read the sign, Midsummer sets us free. Ye shall burn me once again. Will of thee, beyond all care, and all the winds they carry with thy dust. Hail, fellowship's eternal flame. Once again, midsummer sets us free.
Deep in the French countryside, there is a door buried beneath the earth. Behind this door lies a sanctuary that holds the very dawn of human creativity. It's a place older than the pyramids, older than Stonehenge, housing masterpieces painted nearly 20,000 years ago. Yet if you try to step inside today, you will be arrested. This is the story of Lascaux, the cave humanity was forced to lock away forever. Our story begins in September 1940, during the dark days of World War II. In the commune of Montignac, 4 teenagers and a dog named Robot were walking through the woods. Suddenly, the dog disappeared down a narrow hole left by a fallen tree. The boys widened the opening and slipped into the darkness. They thought they were looking for a legendary hidden treasure. But as they struck a match, the flickering light revealed something far more valuable. The walls were alive. What they found was the Sistine Chapel of prehistory, over 6,000 figures, animals running, leaping, and fighting. The precision was breathtaking. These ancient artists didn't just paint. They used the natural curves of the stone to give their animals a 3-dimensional moving effect under the firelight. But there was a darker mystery. Among the animals were strange geometric symbols that scientists still cannot decode. And even more chilling, hidden in the deepest, most dangerous shaft of the cave, lies a painting of a bird-headed man being struck down by a disemboweled bison. A tragic story frozen in time whose meaning is lost forever. If you want to uncover more forbidden places and hidden history that the world tries to keep secret, hit that subscribe button. Join us, and let's explore the dark corners of our planet together. See you in the next mystery.